we had the problem of Malampaya. Senator Jinggoy suggested this question to me yesterday. He said that do not forget to raise this question tomorrow because this is important. By the way, Mr. Secretary, I need to confide to you that even if I withdrew a senatorial candidate, this promise was made to the voting public when we were having our campaign with the President. And Senator Jinggoy ESTRADA is seated beside me. He knows this. And then nung mag-withdraw ako, sabi ko sa kanya, bakit ka nag-withdraw kasi? Paano mong ipupursue itong sinasabi mong promise na ito? Alam mo ka ako, Jinggoy, mag-withdraw ako dahil sa ayokong maging, kasi sa survey, nakikita ko number 2 lang ako, ayokong number 2. So pag nag-withdraw ako, siguradong number 1 si Robin, ikaw naman siguradong papasok ka dahil alam ko number 12 ka lang. Yun ang dahilan kaya ako nag-withdraw eh. But, kahit ako nag-withdraw, Mr. Secretary, talagang gusto kong mapursu ito because we really promised this to the voting public. Nakakahiya naman po kung hindi natin siseryosohin. Alam po ni Senator Jinggoy yun. Tingnan po ninyo yung Malampaya, Mr. Secretary. I am worried. I think...
Just an intervention. I would like to thank Congressman Marcoleta for withdrawing. Otherwise, he would have been number 2. Thank you. Because you withdrew, I became number 2, sir. Thank you.
Salamat po, Madam Chair. Malampaya, according to accounts, will be depleted by 2024. Tama po.
The service contract will...
Yeah, the service contract. But some say that it will probably go on up till 2027. What is your understanding about critical depletion?
I think you are referring to the fact that it will be depleted to the extent that the gas can no longer be extracted.
Yes, because there is a continuous depletion and you can no longer expect the volume and the pressure that will come in from the gas field. It will also mean technically continuing durations from the supply of the power plants that fed by this natural gas. You are worried, Mr. Secretary.
Of course, Mr. Congressman.
You have reasons to begin to worry because there are 5 plants dependent on natural gas. And these 5 plants, Madam Chair, constitute about 20% of our supply nationally. 30% in the Luzon grid. Am I correct?
That's right, Madam.
So we have all the reasons to worry because anytime this Malampaya gas field will come out without any warning. Do we have any contingency?
That's why we have to act with dispatch on the first we have already acted with dispatch on the approval of the sale, and now we are addressing the extension of the service contract, Madam Chair.
Yes, but I observed that the notice to proceed were delayed by 1 year kasi merong the notice to construct, meron yatang 3 na ang ninombrahan ninyo. But please, I would advise the good secretary, Madam Chair, that if FGen is able to construct an LNG terminal, which is the only alternative because Malampaya, whether you like it or not, will be depleted sooner than later. Sana naman po magkaroon tayo ng policy that FGen, considering that it has the anchor market because of the 4 plants operating using this natural gas, huwag sanang mamonopolize. You know what I mean? Because if there is monopoly, again, the price of electricity will be affected. From the beginning up to the last interpellation or question that I will raise, it will revolve around the price of electricity because this is the promise that we made. Hindi po ako magdi-deviate dyan, Mr. Secretary. Now, Madam Chair, we got so many undertakings and commitment, structural reforms and policies that the good Secretary has agreed to do. And in this way, I think he will not only be drawing the line between himself and the other agencies under his own supervision, probably in control, but this will effectively make him cross the line in the name of serving the greater majority of our people. This is, I think, agreeable with us, Sir Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are committed to work with you and the Congress to pursue the objectives of the EPIRAS you have underlined.
Okay, so ganito po ang gagawin natin. We need to test your resolve. Tama naman po yun, Sir Secretary, di ba? Alam naman po natin na you were an independent director of Aboitiz. At hindi naman yung kinakaila yun. And I believe you can be more independent working for our people. You just said that you can make them unhappy, if that must be, because you'll be serving a greater interest. Ngayon po, ang ERC is an appointee who came from Aboitiz. Ang PISAM is now headed by an appointee coming from Aboitiz. You came from Aboitiz somehow or affiliated. In the course of discharging your duties as Secretary of the OE, you will be brushing shoulders with these people whom you are professionally affiliated and connected. You should have to allay the fears of our people, including myself, that you will always be working for the interest of our people, no matter what. Halimbawa, yung Malampaya, Aboitiz might lang naman, might want to influence the timing of the sale of the remaining generating assets of NPC. But you should be there to arbitrate for the good of our people. Because he can influence even the timing, even the floor price of the bidding. Eh, sabi ko nga yung NGCP, the reservation of the grid, baka naman nagkaroon siya ng preference because you and the rest of your professional colleagues came from them. But we will take your word for it, Mr. Secretary. That is the best way to erase the perception, the suspicion, para magtagumpay ka. And we would like you to succeed. Again, if your success is the benefit of our people. Di ba, pare?
Okay na.
Isa na lang, sir. Isa na lang ito. This is now the test of the firm resolve of the Secretary. Pag ito po nagawa ninyo, lahat po ng undertaking na binigay nyo, maniniwala na po kaming lahat. Yesterday, I had the chance of bringing about the corruptions in Beneco. Totoo na po ito. There are 2 audit reports already issued by the National Electrification Authority Administration. An LGU, the smart city of an LGU in Benguet. Hindi ko na muna babanggitin po. Yung interconnectivity niya is dependent on this electric cooperative but they are not paying. Meron pong interloper. Somebody assumed the position even though there is already a general manager who was endorsed, confirmed, and finally elected by DINEA members arbitration board. Hindi ko po maintindihan bakit po yung ating administrator is taking his sweet time to correct the anomaly. There cannot be two GMs at a time. Yung isa po, kino-cover up niya yung corruption doon. Because he actively campaigned for a defeated presidential candidate. We have pictures to prove that, Mr. Secretary. He should have been removed forcibly if necessary. Can I get your undertaking that you remove that interloper and confirm the appointment of a legally and legitimately placed general manager in Beneco? I will give you until Friday, Mr. Secretary, if you can do that. That is a test of your resolve because you are the chairman of the board of NEA, I understand. If the administrator cannot do it today, maybe you can order him that he do this, he does it not later than Friday. Can I get that commitment, Mr. Secretary?
We can commit to do that, Madam Chair, in accordance with the law. Thank you.
Yes, the law already tells you to do that. Corruption was already established by these two audits. That interloper, that unauthorized general manager is now occupying the duty without any authority. Why can't NEA do something about it? The Commission on Appointments cannot remove that guy. But the DOE, through the NEA, can do it. So that is the law. He's unauthorized. He's an interloper. The corruptions have been established. Bumili ng sasakyan utilizing the omnibus credit with a certain bank. In my resolution 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I'm trying to subpoena even the bank's documents to prove that the reason that the supplier was not paid last March, April, and May because the fund was utilized to campaign for that defeated candidate. These are all established, Mr. Secretary. So, this is the question of resolve on your part. So that ako, bilang isa maniniwala na talagang yung undertaking and commitment that you have just given to me, talagang magagampanan natin. So I give you until Friday, Mr. Secretary, to please correct the anomaly in Beneco. And the people in Benguet might be hearing our hearing today. And you will be making them very, very happy. Can you commit, Mr. Secretary?
Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, as also committed by the NEA administrator, we will address this particular issue.
So, are we committed that he will be removed on Friday?
As with law, yes, Madam Chair.